Brian here with longrangeonly.com. In this video, we're going to talk about the Zeiss 2.8 to 20 by 56 NA for North American. This is the V8 line. For a long time, the V8 line has been dedicated towards hunting what I would consider old school hunting, what most hunters are going to be interested in, and it really hasn't catered to the American market very well. They came out with this North American, and it has a couple features. I'm not going to talk about how it's different from the European models, but it does have a couple features that make it more interesting to the American market. This should be short and sweet. There's not a whole lot of things to talk about in a scope these days. Some of the things that we've become to expect, or we consider a standard today. But it's a 2 to 20 power scope, 30 millimeter tube, 56 millimeter objective, and it's got an illuminated reticle, and this one is in an MOA reticle. It's got adjustable parallax knob, like I would think would be standard, adjustable eyepiece here, fast focus eyepiece, and then it's got a capped windage turret. So, right, in my opinion, this scope is going to be dedicated to the hunter that wants to be able to stretch the distance, maybe doesn't consider themselves a long-range hunter necessarily, but wants to have all the opportunities they can, and with the guns and the ammo today, that's well within the reach of most people's capabilities, stretching out to 400, 500, 600 yards. I'm not saying you can't use this for a long-range hunting scope, it's just not where I think the niche is. Zeiss has the S3 and the S5 line that I believe would be better suited towards that. So somebody who wants to be able to stretch the distance a little bit, low light transmission and optical quality, clarity are at the top of their list of features they must have. This has shot glass, 92% light transmission, and that's going to be the bread and butter of this scope, is the ability to get performance in those very low light, at first light and last light, at those opportunities where honestly we see most of the game most of the time. The other piece of that is it has the best or the most usable illuminated reticle that I have ever used. It's a little red dot at the center of the reticle. It's infinitely adjustable, so you turn it on and you dial this dial right here and it'll turn it down, so it's not click adjustable, it doesn't have 10 settings, whatever. It is wherever you dial, it's where it's going to be. And you, in very, very low light, you can dial that down to very, very low illumination, and it's very usable. The other cool part about it is you can turn it on, leave it on. When the rifle or the scope is pointed like this, it will come on. When you point it down or any other way up, it turns off. So you can actually just leave it on, and when you come up to shoot the animal, the illuminated reticle is on. Okay, so the features that are going to be the most important to most people, I think, is going to be the light transmission at 92%, which is up there with the best, and the shot glass, the image quality, the color fidelity that Zeiss is known for is going to be the best you can get in this scope. It's optimized for this scope. There are definitely other scopes out there that are close in performance, but I think that this sets itself apart from most of those other scopes. Okay. As far as the turrets, it has 1 minute turrets, quarter-minute clicks. They feel just like a Zeiss V4 or a V6, and I think they are very, very nice turrets. They're probably not my favorite, but they're definitely in the top 5. They're really good turrets. They're nice, tactile feeling, very audible. It has a 0 stop. Again, it's got a capped windage, similar to the old style V4s. It has markers on the windage so you can quickly get it zeroed, but it's not a windage turret that I would want to use for dialing. And it's not the intent of this scope. It has 1 minute subtensions. I'll put a reticle image up here. 1 minute subtensions on the reticle. So at 20 power, you have those 1 minute subtensions so you can hold for wind or whatever. On the low end, 2.8, for those guys that are always saying that they want a very low power usable reticle if they go into the woods at low light conditions and they need a fast shooting system, something that they can get on the animal quickly and have a very visible reticle. This at 2.8 with the second focal plane reticle is going to be perfect for those situations. I can't imagine you wanting anything less than 2.8. I know some guys might say they want something like a 1 or a 1.5 or something like that. I don't agree. There's absolutely no way with good fundamentals that you can't get on the animal at 2.8 power, and the reticle is going to get you on the animal fast. So let's quickly walk through it and wrap this up. 30 millimeter tube, 56 millimeter objective, a 2.8 to 20 power, 1 minute scope, 1/4 minute clicks, 1 minute reticle subtensions at 20 power. It has the illuminated reticle. It's infinitely adjustable. It also has the auto on, auto off feature. The side parallax knob is very nice. It's got a rubber grip to help you grab a hold of it in wet, nasty conditions. Has an adjustable eyepiece here. 92% light transmission. It has the Zeiss shot glass, which is some of the best glass on the planet. It has very good light transmission and very good color fidelity, also very good quality of the image that you're going to see through the scope. I couldn't get this thing to lose zero, lose tracking, anything like that. I've never had a problem with any of the Zeiss's when it comes to that they seem to be very durable scopes. I think this is going to be perfect for the people that want to stretch those shots, maybe don't consider themselves long-range hunters, like I said earlier, out to 400, 500, 600 yards. Again, this can be used further, but I think this is really intended for, or going to be best suited for, those hunters that want what I would consider a normal hunting scope, but the ability to dial for those extra opportunities they may encounter. I'll have a link to the thread on the forum in the description below. Click on that. You can head on over to the forum, ask me any questions. Maybe I missed something, maybe something specifically you want to ask. Go ahead, I'll try to get those answered as quickly as possible. Please like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on notifications so you can be notified of future videos. If you're not a member of LongRangeOnly.com, head on over to the forum, sign up. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. There's a ton of great information. There's a ton of information from the editors. There's also a ton of information from the forum members. They have tons of information in addition to what the editors provide, and you're not going to be able to see that on the YouTube channel. Like I said, it's quick, it's free, it's easy to sign up. Head on over, sign up. We appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. Have a great day.